Hello everyone, I'm Jessica from Aspyre, and today I'll be taking you guys through part 2 of our Algebra and Functions unit, Linear Functions. The quote of the day is from Philip J. Davis, an applied mathematician from Massachusetts. He says, "One of the endlessly alluring aspects of mathematics is that its thorniest paradoxes have a way of blooming into beautiful theories." All linear functions have a slope m, which we can always find if we know any 2 points on the line. Let's say this point over here is x1, y1, and this point is x2, y2. The slope of the line then will be equal to rise over run, or y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. For our first example, we have to find the slope of the line passing through the points 3, 1 and 4, -2. Let x1, y1 equal 3, 1 and x2, y2 equal 4, -2. Then the slope m will be equal to rise over run, or change in y over change in x, equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And then we can plug in the values to get -2 minus 1 over 4 minus 3 equals -3. Next up, there are 2 different ways in which we can express the equation of a linear function. The first is the slope-intercept form. Here we can see the word y-intercept. The y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis, so the x value will equal 0. Given the slope m of the line and y-intercept b, we can express the equation of the line as y equals mx plus b. Second, we have the point-slope form. Given the slope m of the line and the xy coordinates of a point on the line, here we said x1, y1, we can plug it into the following equation. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Here x1 and y1 are the coordinates of the point, and m is the slope of the line. You'll notice that if we plug in x1 into x and y1 into y, both sides will equal 0. This makes sure that the point-slope form works for any slope m and any point x1, y1. Now we'll be looking at a few key relationships that 2 lines can have. First, 2 lines can be parallel. This means that they will never touch or intersect each other. 2 parallel lines will have the same slope. So given 2 lines with slopes m1 and m2, m1 equals m2. Second, 2 lines can be perpendicular, meaning that they intersect at a 90 degrees angle. This means that the product of the 2 slopes will be -1. So given 2 lines with slopes m1 and m2, m1 times m2 equals -1. For example, if m1 equals 1 over 2, then m2 will equal -2. Now let's move on to our final exercise. Find the equation of the line whose slope equals 2 and passes through 1, 5. Using the point-slope form, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1, where m equals 2, and x1, y1 equals 1, 5, we get y minus 5 equals 2, the slope, times x minus 1. And combining like terms and isolating y on the left side, we get y equals 2x plus 3. Thank you for your attention. We hope this helped. Next class, we'll be moving on to part 3, which will involve quadratic functions. Goodbye.